Good morning, good afternoon. How are you? So, we're doing lesson 9 today. And lesson 9 is equal groups of 2. Okay? So, the answer to a division is the quotient. Okay? So, remember the answer to an addition problem is the sum. The answer to a subtraction problem is the difference. The answer to a multiplication problem is the product. Now the answer to a division problem is the quotient, okay? So let's talk about our example up here with the bear. Linda wants to separate the 8 shells she collected into equal groups of 2. How many equal groups of 2 can she make? So to separate into equal groups, we have to divide, okay? So she wants to make them into groups of 2. So she's telling you right now, she's making them into groups of 2. So you know that you cannot have any more than 2 in a group. So if you look here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 divided by 2, and then you have to see how many groups, so we can make 4. So 8 divided by 2 equals 4. So we start with the number in all, the number that we're going to put in each group, and then this is the total number of groups. Okay, so Linda can make 4 equal groups of 2 shells each. All right, let's do number 1, 2, 3, and 4 together. And then if you feel comfortable, you can pause it and try it on your own, and then come back and check and make sure you got them right. Okay, but number 1's done for you. How many 2's are in 10? Sorry, the cat decided to knock the camera out of the way here. All right, so we know that we have 10 total, and we know that we want to put 2 in each group. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10 divided by 2 equals 5. There are 5 groups here. Okay. How many 2's are in 4? So we have to decide. So we're going to put them in groups of 2. Now, it doesn't matter if I were to have circled them this way or this way and this way. It doesn't matter either way, okay? Because you're still doing 2 groups. I just did them this way because they looked like they were kind of closer together, but it doesn't matter. As long as there's no more than 2 in a group, you're good, okay? So 4 divided by 2 equals 2. We have 2 groups of 2, okay? How many 2's are in 2? So if we have to divide it like this, we only allowed to have 1 group. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. We only have 1 group of 2, okay? How many 2's are in 12? Well, we have to circle, so we're not allowed to have any more than 2. So we have 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6. So 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Okay. Alrighty. So I want you to try to pause the video and do it yourself right now. We'll do 6 together and then pause it and try 7 and 8. And even try 9 and 10, the word problems, but I'll get to that in a second, okay? I'll show you those in a little bit. So how many 2's are in 18? So we have to count. There's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups, 7 groups, 8 groups, 9 groups. So 18 divided by 2 equals 9. All right, so how many 2's are in 14? So it's with division, just like subtraction, remember? Division and subtraction are kind of like brother and sister, okay? So just like subtraction, the biggest number is what you have to start with, right? So division, the biggest number is what we have to start with. So how many 2's are in 14? So we have 14. 14 needs to go first, and we want to split it into 2 groups. We have 14 divided by 2, okay? So let's count how many groups of 2 we can make with 14. 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups, 7 groups. So 14 divided by 2 equals 7. All right. And now number 8. How many 2's are in 16? So the biggest number goes first in our division sentence, 16. How many 2? So we're going to have no more than 2 in a group. So we have 16 divided by 2. Okay, so we have one group. Whoa, that was a really bad circle. I was looking at the computer instead of my paper. 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups, 7 groups, 8 groups. So 16 divided by 2 equals 8. Okay? Now, we're going to try numbers 9 and 10. Okay? Mike saves $2 a week to buy shells for his collection. How many weeks will it take him to save $12? So we're going to start with our biggest number. Okay? We're going to divide by 2 because that's how much money he's saving a week. Okay? We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we have 6 groups here. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. So in 6 weeks, he'll have that $12. Okay? And then number 12, Ray is painting 6 shells. He wants to give pairs of shells as gifts. How many gifts can he get? So a pair is 2, okay, a pair of socks. You have 2 feet, 2 socks, pair of gloves, 2 hands, 2 gloves. So he's gonna only paint 6, okay? He's gonna give them in groups, in a pair, in a group of 2. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, because this is 2, 4, 6. So 6 divided by 2 equals 3, so he can give 3 gifts. Okay? All right, I know we're getting into it a little bit more, and things are getting a little bit harder. All right, so if you're confused or you need help, please don't hesitate to ask, okay? Be happy to help you. Other than that, I will talk to you next lesson.